So happy holidays, and it's good to see you. And even if you don't have your sweater on, if you would let us see your faces or your backsides or whatever for this last Zoom of the year, we'd be so happy. Come on, turn those cameras on.
Oh, there we've got a
There we
couple
go.
sweaters.
Thank you. Yay. Thank you, Lori.
Well, when Katie gets back, she'll explain how that's going to work. While the performers are being highlighted, Rhett and Julie will have individual pictures on there. They'll have everybody on there. So if you're wearing a sweater, you want to make sure that it can be seen during the program. So they will be judging while the music's going on. So make sure. So for example, Pam, you're going to want to make sure. Yeah, because yours is a little hard to see. You're going to want to make sure that we
I
can see.
think I'm going to go switch. I have a different one. You know, as a retired teacher, I have many ugly sweaters
Yeah.
that I used to think were cute. I'm going to change. The other one shows up better.
Okay, that sounds good. We'll still be here.
I don't know. I think she saw the competition, and so now she's getting ready to, she's getting ready to pump it up.
So
'Cause
make sure your sweater can be seen during the competition, even if you have to sit up or during the concert. So you can see them all. I see Katie showing hers. And Robin is going to show hers, but she's going to show it right before we start. Oh, yeah, there you go.
there you go. Yes. So
And you can,
guys, part of the inspiration for this concert, my partner MJ and they always have such ideas and know all these things and people that I might not know. But MJ was trying to tell me about the many moods of Christmas. How many people do you guys know that? Robert Shaw, Many Moods of Christmas? Okay, well, it's a suite of it's four suites of pieces. They're Christmas carols, and it's suite one, and it's a group of pieces, suite two, suite three, suite four. So it was kind of like MJ was like, let's do our own moods of Christmas, Hanukkah, holidays, whatever you celebrate. Let's get together and do our own moods. And so you're going to find from each of our performers just different takes on some of the songs that might be the same, might be different. You're going to find, to me, something that every single level you ought to be able to look at and be like, oh, I could do that. But even as they were doing this, I was like, okay, Robert Shaw, Robert Shaw. I might not necessarily know the pieces, but I know that name. And I just wanted to tell you two quotes of his that I found and just conveniently, clicked on the wrong thing and lost. But one quote was, you never know who's going to be in the audience. And here we go. You never know who's going to be hearing that piece for the first time. And you never know who's going to be hearing that piece for the last time. So I know, right? I'm the cheerful one. Come on now. So concerts, it's just such a time. But here's the thing that to me reminds me of the Hanging with the Harp. Here's his quote. When we all sing with one voice, a harp, the world will stop and listen. So we just hope you enjoyed listening. And by the way, I finally got my cup, y'all.
before we get started, though, I don't think we've seen your sweater yet. I think you wanted everybody to see that, Robin, before we started, didn't you?
Oh, okay. It was before we start the contest, but because I'm not one of the judges, I wanted to say something to all of you, and that is this. Let's see if you can read it. All of your sweaters are ugly. There we go.
Oh, there's Sunita. Welcome, Sunita.
Everybody's a winner today.
And before we get started, just tacking on to what Robin said about the many moods of Christmas, we didn't give our performers any restrictions. We just told them play whatever pieces you like. And we knew that there was a chance we might get a repeat of a title. And I'm actually really glad we did, because it's my favorite title, one of my favorite titles in the Bleak Midwinter. And we knew that the styles would be so different, and that in itself would be really fascinating. So if you don't have a program, Katie, I'm sure will put that in the chat. Is that, you want to just add that to the chat, Katie, just in case people don't have it?
Yeah, for the Facebook viewers, you already have it in the description of the video. And then I will add it to the Zoom chat now.
Right. And we will see you all after the program. We're going to get that started. See you soon.
Yay, thanks for coming, and thanks to the performers. Woo-hoo!
Yeah. Try. What? Yeah.
Everybody, don't forget to mute. Don't forget to mute.
Oh, my facial expressions are painful.
Only you can comment on that, my dear. Only you.
You guys are a nice audience. Okay. Enjoy. I can't hear anything. It could be that whoever is showing the video can't be on mute.
It's a screen show setting. I thought I had that fixed. Give me 1 second.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I can see and hear.
Katie an extra shout out because she just is, you notice I'm not clicking on anything. She handles this for us and just will have it any minute now, or Grace will just talk.
Happy holidays, or should I say harpy holidays? We could cut that out. The next piece I'm going to play for you is the beautiful interlude from Britten's Ceremony of Carols. For those who have played this before or heard it, you'll know it as a beautiful 10-movement piece, usually performed around Christmas time, written for treble, chorus, and solo harp by the one and only Benjamin Britten. He wrote it on a sea voyage coming from the UK to the United States, actually sitting in steerage, and it was in 1942, so actually as World War II was happening. Nevertheless, the piece that he composed is just one of the most beautiful and glorious uses of the harp, particularly with a vocal setting. The 7th movement out of all the 10 is the interlude, which is a moment for the harp to perform all by herself. And the melody is somewhat disjointed, but you will hear it as somewhat reminiscent of the opening and closing processional and recessional. Oda Deo Gracias. And it has a beautiful way of sort of linking the whole piece together in a very beautiful, peaceful serenade. So please enjoy.
everybody. Merry Christmas. I'm happy to be playing for you today. I'm going to start with Rimbambelle by Bernard Andres, mixed with the first Noel from my book Bernard's Christmas. This next piece is Danses d'automne, number 5. It's the 5th movement from this piece by Bernard Andres, and it's mixed with O Come All Ye Faithful. And it's a special dedication to my mom, who this is her favorite one. So this is for you, Mom, I love you. So for this last song, I'd like to play Mary Jane. You said we could play whatever you wanted, so always given the choice, I love this one out of this book of arrangements. Les Petits Pas, number 1, mixed with Okam Okam Emmanuel. It's just so simple and so beautiful, so I hope you enjoy. Voila. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you to Heather for helping me with this. Happy holidays from Cabrice, France. See you soon. Bye.
Hello and happy Christmas. My name's Amanda Whiten and I'm here to play for you with the harp hang. Thank you so much for asking me this year. It's been quite a strange few years, hasn't it? But it's lovely to be here, back playing music. I think we're all trying to get back out there playing our Christmas music. So I thought I'd play you lots of different types today, starting with Vince Guaraldi's Oh Christmas Tree, and you're probably used to hearing him on Snoopy. So this is Oh Christmas Tree. If you don't play any of his music, it's worth checking out. It really does put a smile on your face. So next I'd like to play you something from my own Christmas book, and I got inspired to write this after I used to play a lot of Ray Paul's music. He's phenomenal. If you haven't got any of his music, check it out. But this is my 12 jazzy Christmas songs, and it's just my take on carols and kind of the harmonies I wanted to hear when I played them. So this first one is called In the Bleak Midwinter. this next one we all know is called We Three Kings, and I used to love listening to this when I was little, and it's got quite a darkness to it, hasn't it? You think, dark sky with stars and the three kings. This one's written with the chords of a blues, so it gives you lots of opportunity if you want to just take the chords that are there to make up your own thing, which is really nice, especially if you're gigging. It gives you an open space just to have a little bit of you time with the music. So yeah, this is We Three Kings. Sit all day just jamming on the blues and a rental of that, and then you have to remember you're playing Christmas music, maybe get the bells out. So this last piece I'd like to play for you on the pedal harp is Walking in a Winter Wonderland, which I think we all love this piece. It's just one of those pieces, isn't it? We sing along. My little 7-year-old in particular, he loves it. So Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Lieber Harp. And it's a piece from my Lieber Harp companion book, which has 3 Christmas carols in it, but lots of other pieces which allow you just to explore the Lieber Harp in a jazz style. So I hope you like it. It's called Christmas Morning. Thank you so much and have a lovely Christmas.
Merry Christmas. May this be a season of light and joy and good music. I'm thrilled to be part of this lineup for the Hangin with the Harp Christmas concert. So let's dive right into my favorite carol. And I'll play from it straight from my book of Christmas Eve selections that, has become sort of my top hit. And I want to play for it how I arranged it originally in the Bleak Midwinter by Gustav Holst. My dog is down there listening. I imagine snow, thick, fluffy snow, the warmth of it and the sparkles. I miss Minnesota in the winter, so this is enough of my book. Let's go to a lullaby since we're all quiet and peaceful, although I scared away my dog somehow. The Virgin's Lullaby. It's an Irish melody and has this real old Celtic sound to it. It's from my Christmas Day book. When it's cooler out and darker, fireplaces and candles become so much more magical, and lights. I'm going to toss in just a verse or two of my favorite Hanukkah melody, Ocho Kandelikas. It's by Jagoda. It's a Sephardic melody that is just so much fun to play. So I'll end in the celebration of light. Thank you.
Wow, you can't hear it, but we're all like going crazy applauding for you all. But that was so wonderful. When I got your tape, I said to Robin, she played more notes in 5 minutes than I played all year, I think.
All my life.
Oh, wow, that was wonderful. We're going to give you guys a chance to just kind of comment and maybe talk a little bit to the performers, but we're going to quick give out our prizes for the tacky sweaters. So our two judges are Rhett Barnwell and Julie Koenig, both associated with the Atlanta Harp Center. Rhett needs no introduction. But Julie is one of Atlanta's premier harpists, and we're really excited that she works for us at the Atlanta Harp Center. So, Rhett, without further ado.
Thank you, MJ. And obviously, I am not one of Atlanta's premier harpists because that distinction goes to Julie. But thank you for the intro. No, I'm kidding. What a great program. Oh, my gosh. This is just wonderful hearing all of these performers. And I'm a cellist also, so I was particularly taken with the cello performance. I was just like, oh my gosh. So great job, guys, everybody. Having a job being a judge of the a tacky sweater contest is quite challenging, I've discovered, and what a tough act to follow. But Julie and I, after very careful deliberation and furious texting back and forth, and we were doing shots over each one. No, actually not. Julie said she had to play a gig later, but I said, well, that might make it even more interesting. And I'm actually drinking water, but I'm drinking it out of the Hangin with the Harp mug. How about that? I didn't say what else was in the water, but there's water in here. Well, okay, we have come up with 3 winners and a couple of honorable mentions, and we're going in alphabetical order. So the first winner is Robin Bish. I don't know if everybody can see her because she has the most awesome sweater. She's actually got a harp on it, and I can't tell what else, but I saw the harp and I thought, okay, that's it. Show's over. No contest. So great job, Robin. So we're going in alphabetical. Well, I guess we are. Oh, by last name. Yeah, I can't speak English very well. Lisa, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Bogus or Bodges? Lisa, where is Lisa? There she is. She has got a very interesting, she's got all these little fuzzy balls, and I see lots of fuzz and things, and it just looks, we weren't really judging. Actually, most of these sweaters and attire are not that tacky, although now that I'm looking closer, I see some that are. But very creative, and there's some very interesting ones. So, and then the third one we decided was Margaret Love, because Margaret has it's not a hugely tacky sweater, but she's got a matching hat, and I think we saw a matching mug at some point, and we won't ask her what's in it. But those are our choices, and all of you who are wearing interesting sweaters, it was a really tough decision. We did have an honorable mention, one of them because cats actually have the best sweaters on all the time. So Grace's cat gets an honorable mention. I'm surprised mine aren't. They're usually crawling all over me, but they're not. So Grace's cat, Pippa, I believe is the name. Honorable mention.
We're so honored. Ben is actually wearing a Meowie Christmas tee.
I don't know. Oh, that's great. Okay. And then we also decided to give an honorable mention to David D'Arville for just showing up, because he's not a harpist, and I don't know that he really likes harp music, but he likes selling them. So yay to David. And I'm sure he is, sort of been in quarantine from MG all this time. So you're welcome. Do I get a raise, by the way? Where's the Christmas bonus?
I just want to mention, Katie's going to show us some of the fabulous prizes. So Robin and Lisa and Margaret, be sure you give Katie your information. She's going to need that. And the prizes there's a few different prizes. Katie, you want to show them? We have an ornament from Miracle on 34th Street, and that will be going to our third prize winner. You got that there, Katie?
So here's the Miracle on 34th Street, sorry, ornament for one of our winners. Has a photograph inside and loose snow material inside.
Our second place winner will also be getting an ornament from It's a Wonderful Life.
So that's going to be, it's a silver bell with optional red or gold strings, but I think I like them better with both of them on. And then it has a decal, if my thing will start going in.
And the first prize, sorry, Katie. They will also be getting an ornament bell, plus, because we were inspired by Grace, they will be getting nutcracker ornaments. So she'll show you this.
It's a pack of 6 with various colors on them.
And the first prize winner will be receiving the fabulous prize. I don't know how many of you have seen the Atlanta Harp Center calendar, but they put a calendar together. It's beautiful with harp pictures. There's Rhett is on the cover. Isn't that your picture, Rhett? Yeah, there's.
Well, yes. I staged it. Somebody else actually took it, but that's one of my harp. Yeah.
Yep, so this calendar, it's a 12-month 2022 calendar. It's a really nice paper, spiral bound, and it features photos we had a harp photo contest earlier this summer. So all of the winners got featured.
So and I also want to mention, so congratulations to the winners for the losing sweaters. Is that what it is? I'm not sure, but we appreciate everybody joining in. Katie's also going to be putting on the chat the recipes. I know last year some of you really enjoyed having the recipes, the favorite recipes of the performers. So we have more this year, very different and unique. So there'll be a PDF for that. So take a look at that. But in these last few minutes here, I just want to say that watching these performers, these artists do what they do, I think my favorite part is that they clearly love what they're doing. the whole time they're doing it, you can feel it come through the screen. I can anyway. I mean, it's just magnificent. Everybody's unique style. I just feel like it was wonderful. I haven't been feeling very well, and this definitely perked me up. Yeah.
Chat. So there's a lot going on in the chat, which is always great because it makes us. I've got Facebook over here and I've got this over here. And so to one of the first questions, the program usually, the Hanging with the Harp, usually goes back up and it's in archives. And so I'll look to Katie to see, will this hang be going up like you normally do, or?
Yes. So this will be immediately available for rewatch on our Facebook channel, the Atlanta Harp Center. And then I will also be posting it on YouTube in the next couple of days for it to be available. And it'll be available all holiday season.
There you go.
It's wonderful. You can send it to your friends in a little holiday card, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
Check it out.
Asked about their daughter learning how to string lever harps, and one of the things I will say is, besides Hanging with the Harp, I know in the summer there used to be, I don't know, Technique Thursday. If you type Virginia Harp Center, how to string a harp, you'll see some videos come up, and they do a really good job in showing, and you can pause it and keep trying and all of that. So hopefully that addresses that a little bit, along with anyone else who wants to say something in terms of that too. I think that was Jill. There are a lot of first timers here. We're so excited that you are here, and we definitely, you must come to the next one, which will feature Grace. And I think Grace wants to say a couple of words.
Oh yeah, Grace, you were going to tell us a little bit about your.
We want to hear from Fiance Dude. By the way, cello's my favorite instrument. So hello, and it was beautiful.
Everyone, this is Benjamin Krug, my fiance, and I met him in the orchestra, the RPO, where I play. And what's really special about the Pas de Deux actually is it's a bit of a story of heartbreak and eventually love, which is at my first year in the orchestra. I was dating this guy and we had just ended things, and he ended up showing up to my Nutcracker performance with a new date and sat in the balcony so I could literally see him. So it was, it was not a great moment. But it was then that as I'm playing, I turned to the Pas de Deux and I was just sort of like, you know what? It's just you and me, Tchaikovsky. It's just you and me. And in this moment, I could really suddenly hear and feel the heartbreak that Tchaikovsky felt himself as, basically a very sort of lonely man who was unable to love in the way that he wanted to. So fast forward to, a couple years later, when I then wish I knew, and what I'm happy to know now is that my real love was actually just over, on the other side of the pit. So when we had the chance to arrange this, this piece, it features a really beautiful cello part and harp part. So we just sort of put the two together and then added as much as we can. I mean, how many times do you think you've played the Nutcracker ballet at this point? Yeah. Well, how many years have you played with RPO? 13 years. So that's a lot of Nutcrackers, but it was such a joy to get to share it with you guys. Thank you so much, Robin and MJ, for bringing us all together. It was so inspiring to hear you, Megan and Sunita and Amanda. And so looking forward to being back with you guys next month. We've been chatting about, there's so much great stuff to talk about, but one of the things in particular that I'm very passionate about is sort of how to take the music you're working on and really, really, really internalize it, visualize it, be it, to the point where you can really experience optimal performance. So I'll just take you through some of my, prep and some fun exercises for that. So thank you so much again for everything. And we wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year.
So thank you, Grace. And I would like everybody in our quiet way to give a round of applause. But I do want to mention, after we're done, we're going to wrap it up, but we have a very special ending for you. So hang in. But let's give the performers, just show them, just what a wonderful way to start the holiday. Just
Oh, and MJ, can I just introduce Doug real quick? I think he's on the call. Doug,
yes, Doug is responsible for our special ending. That is lovely. Where's
thank you,
Doug?
Doug Ashbaugh. He
Oh my
helped.
gosh, I can't believe he was here. Doug, you're a lifesaver. Just ask my husband.
Thank you.
So thanks so much to everybody, especially the performers who are just wonderful. And what a lineup, what a way to start the holidays. And I think without further ado, Katie, if you want to start our finale. Thank you everybody for being here. Robin, couldn't do it without you.
January, you guys, and just have a safe and blessed holiday season.
Yes. So I'm going to start our ensemble video of Carol of the Bells. Just so everyone knows the program, I did put it in the description on Facebook and in the chat on Zoom. A lot of the music you heard tonight is available for purchase in sheet music. So I hyperlinked all of those into the program, so you can just click and it goes straight to the item. All right, so I will now start playing our last video. Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, and thank you all of our participants for all of our guest performers for coming and performing with us today. Winners of the sweater contest, don't forget to email me so you can receive your prizes. It's info@atlantaharpcenter.com. Everyone have happy holidays.
Take care, everybody.